Here we are in front of the most beautiful and stunning, I would say, tower building in Fair Park. I'm with Jason. Thanks for coming out today, Jason. Jason Treadway is director of the STEM Institute at the Dallas County Community College District. So Jason, when I look at this and I see this amazing gold, I cannot help but think, how much is that gold worth, do you think?
It's a great question. What we can do is we can actually divide this up into a number of small little problems, and we can calculate how much gold we have. But the first thing is, if you notice, the building is what's called gilded, which is gold leaf, and gold leaf is extremely thin. It is one sheet of gold leaf is 7/millionths of an inch thick. Or another way of looking at that is if you stacked up 7,000 gold leaf little squares, they would be the thickness of a dime. So it's extremely thin.
Wow, that is thin. But look at this building, it's so tall. How could we, what are the smaller problems we could set out that would help us figure out how much gold is there?
Sure. So one aspect of Art Deco, which this building is a prime example of Art Deco architecture, is bold geometric shapes. And so if you look at the tower building, what we notice is that we have several different rectangles. And if you count them from bottom to top, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I get 9 too.
You get 9 too? Great. So we know that the height is going to be 9 sections. So the next thing that we need to do is look at what is our width. So we've got a tape measure, right? Looks like if we draw a line straight down to about right here, we're going to approximate to about 7 feet. Just to make our calculations easy, we're going to say that our width then is 7 feet. The next step we need to do is to calculate the height, okay? So one trick that we can do for that is to actually, we're going to start by calculating the height of this area right here, which is called the frieze. Almost 11 feet. So let's approximate that then to 11 feet. So now our task is going to be to calculate the total area of the front side. So we've already determined that there are 9 rectangles as we count up.
Yep.
And we know that each rectangle is 15 feet. And then we also have measured the width of that rectangle, and that came out to 7.5 feet.
Okay.
Okay? So let's do the math. So we've got 15 feet. Multiply that times 9.
Yep, that is 135.
135, okay. So then we take, that's 135 feet. That's how much gold is going in the vertical direction, so going up. And now we have to figure out the
area, right?
The area, which is length times height.
Yep.
Or length times width in this case, either way. So the length then, if we said, was 135, and we know that the width is 7.
Yeah.
Right.
So then we get 945 square feet.
945 square feet. So that is the total area that we're looking at right here. We have to make an assumption, and if you see at the very top, there's an eagle.
I know.
Way up at the very top, there's an eagle. So
beautiful.
The eagle is the same width as down here, so we can consider that as 7 feet.
Yep.
Right? We're going to go ahead and make an assumption that the height of that eagle is 15 feet. So it would be the same as one of our rectangular sections right here. So 7 feet times 15 feet times 7 feet.
And I get 105 square feet.
So 105 square feet. So now we've calculated the area of the rectangular section. We've calculated the area of the
front
eagle.
of the eagle.
The front of the eagle, right.
But the eagle has wings.
The eagle has wings. So there's one more step, and that step is going to be to calculate the area of the wings. If we look up, we can make some observations. It looks like a grid, so kind of like graph paper. There are about 3.5 squares if you're looking on the horizontal direction. If I look at 2 squares together,
The two rectangles,
two
you mean?
rectangles together.
Yeah.
Thank you. Two rectangles together, they actually form a square. That can help us calculate the dimension going in the horizontal direction. The length of one of these side rectangles is actually half of the length of the front rectangle. So we have 3.5 going across, the height 15 feet high divided by 2. And so that gives us
about 27 feet.
About 27 feet. We have 27 feet long
Yep.
by 15 feet high. That gives us a total square foot area of 405 square feet.
Per wing.
Per wing.
I think we're almost ready to calculate the total area. What do you think?
I think we're there. Let's do it. So we've got the front area that we calculated as 945 square feet.
That's right.
Plus the height of the eagle, the front of the eagle, that is 105 square feet. And then we calculate the area of both of the wings, and that is 810 square feet for a grand total of 1,860 square feet.
Oh, that sounds to me like a lot of gold.
Sounds like a lot of gold.
We still got to figure out how much is that worth.
Right, and I think these numbers are starting to add up pretty quickly. We found out that 1,000 leaves of gold cover approximately 79 square feet. So the next step in our calculation then is to divide this number that we found in step 1, which is the total area, by 79 square feet. So what we're going to do is take our total area that we found in step 1 and divide that by 79 square feet. That gives us 23.5 groups of 1,000 gold leaves. Now what we need to do is calculate the weight of the gold leaves, because gold is bought and traded via the troy ounce. So we first are going to calculate the weight in grams, and then we're going to convert from grams to troy ounces. So there's a couple of steps here that are involved, but it's not too difficult. We have 23.5 groups of 1,000 leaves, and we know that those 1,000 leaves actually weigh 23 grams. So what we're going to do is...
So that's a coincidence that the numbers
It's a coincidence that the numbers
similar.
are similar. So we take 23.5 and we multiply that by 23. That gives us 542 grams. So that is, if you took all of the gold leaf from the front, the sides, it would weigh 542 grams. And we know that 1 troy ounce equals 31.1 grams. So if we take 542, we divide that by 31.1, we end up with 17.43 troy ounces.
Okay.
We know that 1 troy ounce is 1 troy ounce of gold, I should say, is worth $1,300
Today.
So if you take 17.43 troy ounces of gold and you multiply that by $1,300, you end up with $23,000 worth of gold on the building.